This is what I usually have for breakfast, so you're going to be seeing this meal a few more times. It's easy and personally keeps me full for a long time. For lunch, I use these seasonings to add to my grilled chicken. I have an 8-minute method that I like to follow. It will have the chicken cooked and ready in 8 minutes. You basically want to add it to a hot pan and then add a little water to it and cover it up with the lid. It's basically creating a steam for the chicken. I made a quick side sauce for my grilled chicken. It's Tabasco, Greek yogurt, salt and pepper, and a little lemon. It's super easy and adds a little more protein to your meal. After the alarm is up for the first 4 minutes, I poke holes in the chicken with a fork and flip it and repeat for another 4 minutes, adding a little more water again. I have this salad basically every day. It has red cabbage, cucumbers, tomato, and sometimes I add red onion, and the dressing is just salt, sumac, and lemon. For dinner, I decided to make something very strange. I haven't made this before. It was basically mushrooms, broccoli, and I added 3 eggs, but I only used 1 full egg. The other 2 eggs were egg whites for extra protein. While my vegetables were boiling, I started on my salad for the night. I cut up red onions and I massaged them with sumac and salt. This helps with the intense flavor of the onions. And I just chopped up the tomatoes in big pieces and I topped it all off with parsley. Since tomatoes are in season right now and they are tasting amazing, I added cream cheese to my sourdough and 2 slices of tomatoes on top. I seasoned with just tropical pepper to keep the flavor focused on the tomatoes. Hi guys, so it's the first time I'm gonna talk on this vlog. The whole video I cooked in silence, but finally the kitchen is empty so I can finally talk to you guys. It's very hard to find a moment of silence in this kitchen, and the whole video is about me cooking and what I eat, so I wanted to keep it like all based in the kitchen. So I didn't want to talk to you guys in the room or whatever. The whole vibe of this video is what I eat, what I cook in a whole week. It really changes. If I find something I like, I usually stick with it for a really long time. So I really don't like change, but I do like to try new things and see what ingredients we have in the fridge and just play with them. Honestly, I love cooking. I love trying new things, but I don't really follow recipes or like find something that I want to make. I just look at what ingredients we have and go from there. Also, excuse how I look because I just came back from a shoot and we did the whole shoot in the sun, so I'm very tired and I'm very hungry. It's like 5:30, so I need to have lunch right now. I was only gonna make lunch for myself, but then when I told my sisters what I'm making, they were so excited they told me to make them as well. I'm making pesto chicken on sourdough with hummus, and I'm gonna grill eggplants on top and put sun-dried tomatoes. Like, I love this. It's flavorful and just so filling. I love making it. But I'm making my sister's without chicken because I didn't have chicken like de-thawed for them, because I didn't know I was gonna cook for them. So I'm just making it exactly the same but with no chicken for them. Anyways, I'm very hungry, so let's get started. I'm preparing my chicken exactly the same way that I showed you guys. Honestly, it's foolproof. It will get cooked, and if you're scared of salmonella or anything because of uncooked chicken, this is like no way for it to happen, and it just takes 8 minutes. But since I'm making pesto chicken, I'm just gonna add a little pesto when I'm seasoning the chicken, and that's it. That makes a pesto chicken. Add a little lemon, cumin. Like, I honestly just play around with the herbs and the ingredients, and it turns out amazing. I love getting this sourdough from Carrefour. I'll get the one that says Kraft Corn sourdough, and I'll just cut it up and put it in the freezer, so whenever I need a piece, everything is just weighed out, and I like to measure around 30 grams per piece. And now for the seasoning for the chicken, I'm going to add pesto, lemon juice, salt, pepper, and cumin. I think that's all I'm gonna use. A little less salt just because the pesto is salty, so I don't need a lot. And then for the pesto, I don't do a lot because honestly the flavor comes out really quickly. I'll just do like per chicken breast, I'll just probably do like this much, like honestly not a lot because the flavor goes everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna do a little more, like this much, barely any, and I'm just gonna massage it in. While I'm seasoning the chicken, I just have the pan on so it can be like ready for the chicken. Okay, I washed my hands so that I can show you guys. Okay, it's very hot, and honestly I don't care that it's burnt because it's gonna be fixed in a second. Honestly, I just pick it up with my hands and cover it up. And I'll set a timer for 4 minutes. I have around 4 minutes, so I'm gonna cut up my sourdough and use like 3 pieces for right now, and then put the rest in the freezer like I always do. And I have my measuring scale just to make sure every slice is around 30 grams. The star of the show, the eggplant. It is in season and I'm so excited for the flavors. I'm going to peel it, but I'm not gonna peel it fully. I'm gonna peel it just like through halves. Okay. I don't think I can talk anymore because the kitchen's about to get full. So I think the rest of it is gonna be quiet or a voiceover. I'm just going to have it sliced like this, and I'm gonna cut it into circles. Okay, I quickly got a moment of silence. I'm going to add hummus on the base of the sourdough like I mentioned, but I usually like to make my own hummus, but I just don't have the time. So I'm gonna use this canned hummus, and I'm gonna add a little lemon and a little cumin just to like make the flavors a bit better. And that's my sourdough done. Already had my first bite, but wow, guys, it's so good. My sisters loved it to the point where they wanted again for dinner. I got home from my nail appointment and I was craving something comforting. This is a super flavorful chicken soup. If you like the taste of ginger, you will love this. I chop up onion, garlic, ginger, and grate some carrots. I also add carrot pieces for a different texture as well. I let the vegetables soften in hot water before I add the seasoned chicken. When the chicken softens, I simply use 2 forks to shred it apart and I leave the soup to develop in its flavors. Right before I serve the soup, I add chopped kale for a little crunch. It softens a little from the heat of the soup, but not too much where it's soggy. Hi guys, I know this vlog is more of like a quiet vlog, but honestly I feel like it's a vibe. Let me know if you guys don't like these really quiet videos. But anyways, I just ran out. I'm going to the Jam'iyya supermarket. I need to pick up 2 ingredients for dinner. I'm so excited for tonight's dish. I'm making it for myself, my 2 sisters, and honestly I'm really excited to see how it's going to turn out because I've never tried this vegetable. I'm gonna get this vegetable. It's called a bitter melon, or some websites were calling it gouge, something like that. I feel like I'm mispronouncing it because I mispronounce everything, but it's something like that, and it's supposed to be super bitter, so you're supposed to salt it and get like some of the bitterness out. I don't know, I feel like it's gonna be a new flavor profile for us, and I'm gonna stir fry some like beef with it. I think it's gonna come out really nice. So I'm heading now to the supermarket, just pick up the few ingredients, and then we're gonna go back and start cooking. Okay, I just parked in front of the supermarket. I'm gonna get my list out. I don't know why it's on paper. Usually I put it in my notes, but honestly this is like cute. Thank you. This is the bitter melon I was talking about. Honestly, I read that it has a lot of benefits, especially to do with blood sugars. So you're supposed to carve out the insides. I felt like I might have carved a little too deep, I'm not sure. I cut it up on an angle and then salted it. Now we're gonna put salt and let all the water come out. Yeah, but we have sesame oil, soy sauce, brown sugar. I have this like tropical pepper, green onion, and sesame seeds to top it off. Everything prepared. This is the bitter melon, the beef mince, onion, garlic, and the broccoli, and the mushroom. That's it.
fried it with the vegetables.
But it's not bitter or anything.
Yeah, because
I think this is like fake. They lied to us.